Back heel was good from O'Donoghue. It's left behind though as Tathem lost her footing, holding her right knee, and this doesn't look good.
So I did my ACL in our third last game of the season. I did my other ACL 5 years ago, so it was pretty obvious to me when I did it in the game.
And you hate to see this.
Our physio tried to be super positive and tell me that I probably haven't done it, but been there, done that. So pretty devastating. I was also meant to go into an Aussie camp the day after, so I think that was probably the most devastating thing for me because I've been looking forward to that. I think football-wise, I know I can do the rehab, I know I can get back. I think it's just such a long time trying to do that rehab, and being away from the team in off-season makes it tough doing stuff by yourself. But I think, yeah, as much as it sucks, I've done it before. I know I've been there, done it. I know I can do the rehab, so using that to my advantage. First, probably 3 months is the toughest because you have to learn to walk again. Your brain kind of forgets how to do that when they take your hamstring out and put it into your knee. Yeah, that's probably the hardest part, learning to walk again. When you start running, learning to run in a straight line is pretty tough until you can do it. So I think there's a lot of hours spent probably behind the scenes that people don't see, doing the 1% things, like trying to get our leg straight again, trying to get our leg bent again. It's probably the toughest part of rehab. The small things that we take for granted every day, like being able to walk up and down steps without pain, being able to sleep through the night without pain is probably the toughest part of rehab. I think as the rehab goes on, returning to the game, the mental part of it is the hardest part. I think we do the rehab, we do the strength training, so we know we're fit enough, but being confident to go out there knowing you're not going to do it again, I think, especially once you've done 2, is the hardest part. Trying to trust that you can go out there and play again and it's not going to happen because, you know, you've been there, you thought it wouldn't happen again and it did. So I think the hardest part of rehab will be that end stage, being confident to step back on the pitch.
To and fro, Tathem comes up with it for Perth Glory. She's crossed it to Fonsalcam. So close. Ball in from Tathem, Holler is there.
I mean, if you asked me, I'd say tomorrow. But I can't return before 9 months. That's kind of a rule with the rehab. So I'll hit 9 months on the 10th of January. So aiming to return in January if my rehab goes to plan. But it is a long journey, so I'm just trying to focus week by week, getting better every single week to aim to return to the pitch in end of January.
Well, she receives a round of applause. Natalie Tathem heads to the sideline.